Hello, YouTubers, friends, compatriots, bootlickers, shills, debt slaves, earth peasants, vassals, minions, meat sacks. I'm Useful Idiot. Welcome. And let's go to the USA and let's talk about John McCain. So the first place we're going to go in the USA is Arizona, because I got to say one more time, what the fuck is wrong with you people in Arizona that you voted for John McCain again? I know there's a lot of retired people down in Arizona, and I also know there's a lot of retired military people down in Arizona. So maybe there's a concentration of people with senility and people with brain damage, because the only two reasons I can think of for people to vote for John McCain are senility and brain damage. And so anyway, as I mentioned before, John McCain is back. Incredible. Everything else moves on, but time stands still in Arizona, and John McCain is reelected again. And he hasn't even been in there a few days in his reelection, and he's already unleashing some more batshit crazy stuff from his tired old script. And so now we have, of course, President-elect Trump going to be in office, and Putin has come out and said that he wants to improve relationships with the United States. A fairly adult and a sober and rational and diplomatic thing to say under the circumstances, and something we should all hope for, considering the likes of John McCain and Hillary Clinton would have brought us surely to war. They brought us to the brink of war with Russia already with their happy horseshit. And now we have the possibility of standing back from the brink in spite of all this saber rattling and all this propaganda and media. And I know a lot of people believe in this narrative of Russia as the new boogeyman. I think historically I look at it and I see them looking out for legitimate interests, and they've been remarkably restrained in a lot of these theaters of operation. And for these to be spelled out in the black and white terms that John McCain uses is definitely childish. So John McCain has come out and said that, quote, "We should place as much faith in statements like this as any other made by a former KGB agent who has placed his country and plunged his country into tyranny, murdered his political opponents, invaded his neighbors, threatened America's allies, and attempted to undermine America's elections." And of course, when I first read that, I thought he was talking about Hillary Clinton, but as it turns out, he's talking about Putin and this irrational fear. And to put, like I say, to put things in terms like that he's threatened America's allies, which is untrue, which he's invaded neighbors, which is untrue, which has plunged his country into tyranny, which is untrue, and has murdered his opponents, which is probably true. But I would also add in that case that we've certainly seen examples that elites all over the world have their opponents killed. I'm sure in Russia they've heard about the Clintons as well. But anyway, so John McCain, like I say, it's only been a few days, and he's already out there, so it's going to be really interesting to see how this doddering old fool continues to function in this new Congress and in this new government under President Donald Trump. And it'll be interesting to see those two mix it up. But for the time being, I just, like I've mentioned in so many videos before, I try not to take this stuff too personally. And I know these people are puppets and stooges and just players in this game. But I fucking hate John McCain. I fucking hate John McCain. I admit it. It's personal. I do not like him. He's crazy. He's a doddering old fool. He needs to go. And I have bad thoughts when I think about John McCain. So anyway, God, John McCain, shut the fuck up. Hey, a useful idiot, shut the fuck up. I'm a useful idiot. Don't you be one too. Don't you be like John McCain. I'm an idiot. I'm useful. I'm an idiot. I'm John McCain. I'm useful. I'm not useful.